So day 3 of multiplication in year 4, we're actually going to be using that formal written method now to deal with multiplying 2 digits by 1 digit. This method should lead on from what you did in year 3. You've used this method before. The way it changes this year is it's much more focused on our tables from this year, the 6 times table, the 7 times table, the 9 times table, and some of the answers will be larger than the answers you've been coming up with in year 3. So we're going to show you on this video how to use the method, what we're actually doing when we're using the method, and we've got some place value counters to help you visualize what's going on a bit more with the methods. So you can watch it as many times as you like, you can pause it. One thing that might be become apparent as you're carrying out the calculations, you might not be feeling so confident with your 6s, your 7s and your 9s. So that's a little bit of an opportunity for you to have more time to practice that, to get much better at your times table. That rapid recall will help you access these questions really quickly. If you do have to go away and look at the answer using your multiplication grid, then that is what you're going to have to do for this method, but it could just be a bit, alright, I do need to know these 6 times tables, the 7 times table and the 9 times table if I'm going to answer these really quickly. So let's have a look at the first example for you. I'm going to have, we're going to do 31 multiplied by 6. Okay, so we're going to do 31 multiplied by 6. We're going to use the formal written method to help us this. So we set it out in our columns. We've got 31 multiplied by 6, hopefully looking very familiar to you from last year. Let's have a little look at what we've got here. Look, we've got our 31 and we've got it 6 times. That's what this problem is actually telling us, showing us this is what it looks like. So we always start this side again at the least significant digits. We say 6 times 1 is 6. We've produced a 1, so it goes underneath the ones column. Then we move to the tens. We go 6 times 3, so that is going to give us 18 tens. So we can see that we can't put 18 in the tens column. We know what we can do, can't we? We know that we can do that exchange. We're going to take 10 of them away and we're going to put 100 in. So what we've created is 186. Okay, is our answer. Just to make sure that you know what we're doing when we're writing the calculations like this. Okay, the next calculation we're going to have a look at, find a bit of space for us. We're going to do 52 multiplied by 7. So we're going to have 52 7 times. Okay, so let's have a little look how that looks like in the place value counters. Apologies for this being so slow. 52, we've got it 1, got it 2 times, we've got it 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, and we've got it 7 times. So we've got 52 7 times. Look at this. So let's have a little look when we're carrying out our calculation. 7 times 2 should have that fact is 14. So you know, just like we did when the addition calculations, we can't have 14 in the ones column, but we can do is we can exchange it, can't we? So we can take out 10 and we exchange 10 ones for 1 10. So what we've managed to create in our answer here is we've got 14. In the same way as we did with our addition, this is what you do. You put it under the tens column. We've created 1 10 and 4 ones from 7 times 2, just like we did over here. Then you move to the next column. 7 lots of 50. 7 lots of 50, so here we go, we can see 7 times 5, we've managed to make ourselves 35 ones. 35 ones, plus this one here, we actually have 36 ones. We know that 36 ones, you would swap out, you would exchange the 36 ones for 300s, and then as our 6, so you'd end up with 364. You'd swap out all of these for your 300. Okay, so that's what we're doing with the method today. We're going to be setting out in that formal method. We're going to be using exchanges, and we're going to be remembering what those columns mean when we write the calculations down. So let's do one more to show you. We've got 42 multiplied by 8. Of course, most of you guys don't have your counters at home, so let me just show you how it would look. 42 multiplied by 8. Remember, half the battle is setting it out properly. We'd say 8 times 2 is 16. That's our 110 and our 6. 8 times 4, or 8 times 40, you get 32. You get 32 tens. So we would have to remember to add that 10 back on, so you'd end up with 336. Try one more for you. This time you can pause it, you can have a go at calculating it before I calculate it, and you can compare your answer to the answer I come up with. So let's use 9 this time. We've not used 9 yet. We'd go for 23 multiplied by 9. We'd set it up like this. We'd say 9 times 3 would be our 27. 9 times 2 is 18. We've already got 2 tens, so you end up with 207. So that's what the tasks are asking you to do today. Good luck.